Ladies, we're here tonight on the show. And tonight on the show, I am gonna talk about the MLB playoffs. So the Yankees and the Astros. Okay, that series starts tomorrow. Yankees and Astros. That series starts tomorrow. So the biggest thing is, I think offensively they match up pretty good. Both teams do. The Astros. We know they got Carlos Correa. Jose Altuve, George Springer. Alex Bertman, Yardan Alvarez. You know, and the Yankees, they got Aaron Judge, Giancarlo Stanton, DJ LeMahieu, Edwin Encarnacion, Gary Sanchez, Urachela. I think offensively they match up pretty good. I think the difference is, and now I don't know how much of a difference this is because the Astros they had this big starting rotation, of Garrett Cole, Justin Verlander, Zach Greinke, and Wade Miley. I think at one point they were all in the top 15 in ERA. But now, I don't know about Zach Greinke, man. He's been struggling. He hasn't been that good. In his only game in the playoffs, I think he only pitched 4 innings and gave up 6 runs. I don't know how good he's gonna be, man. I do not, especially if you throw him out there in Yankee Stadium. I am a little bit worried if I'm a Houston fan having to throw Zach Greinke out there in Yankee Stadium. But I do think the first game they're gonna have him pitch actually, and it will be in Houston. So that's good for Zach Greinke because he has nervous problems. I think so. I think he would be really scared to have to pitch in Yankee Stadium in an ALCS. So I think they're gonna try to do everything possible to schedule him to pitch almost every game at home. And I believe he will be the game one starter versus Masahiro Takanaka. The Yankees, that's supposedly their weakness, the starting rotation. I think the Yankees are the most complete team left. They got a little bit of everything. They got hitting, they got starting pitching somewhat, and they got a bullpen. They probably have the best bullpen left in these playoffs. They probably went into the playoff with the best bullpen actually. But that's the thing right here. I think that's the key right there. It's gonna come down to what's better, the Astros starting rotation or the Yankees bullpen. To me, that's what it's really gonna come down to. Because I think offensively they're gonna slug it out. It's gonna be a slugfest between these two teams. But the thing is, what's better, the Yankees bullpen or the Astros starting rotation? I think that's what it's gonna come down to. I think this shit's going 7. I really do. I think this shit is going 7. And to me, what I really see in this series is that fourth starter for the Yankees, J.A. Happ, being a problem versus Wade Miley, who I don't know how he finished, but at one time was in top 15 in ERA, was Wade Miley out of every pitcher in baseball. That to me could be the difference maker, that fourth starter, Wade Miley versus J.A. Happ. I'm going to say the Astros in 7. I'm going to go with the Astros in 7. But I trust Garrett Cole. I trust Justin Verlander. I don't know how good Zach Greinke and Wade Miley can be. Wade Miley has not pitched in these playoffs. He hasn't pitched since September. So that's the thing. But I do like Wade Miley as my fourth starter a lot than I would if I had J.A. Happ. So that's a huge difference right there that people are not looking at. But we'll see what happens. We will see what happens, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to say Astros in 7. We'll see what happens. And then in the National League, we got St. Louis versus Washington. Washington actually won the first game tonight. It is 1-0. Nationals lead the series. Today they won by a score of 2-0. It was a pitching duel. Anibal Sanchez was fantastic. Think about it. Oh, we're not getting Patrick Corbin. We're not getting Max Scherzer. We're not getting Steven Strasburg. Oh, but damn, you think you got an easy game versus Anibal Sanchez? Nope. 8 innings, 1 hit baseball, 5 strikeouts tonight for Anibal Sanchez. The guy was flat out fantastic tonight. And then Miles Musculas was not bad either. But I just think Washington has a better team. The only thing that would concern me about, I think Washington's got a better hitters. They got Anthony Rendon, Jose Soto, Trey Turner. You know, I think Washington has the better hitters. Howie Kendrick was clutch. Hitting that grand slam last. I think they got better hitters. St. Louis. They got some good hitters. They got Dexter Flower. What's his name? Marcelo Osuna. Paul Goldsmith. But I do think Washington has probably the better offense, and I think they obviously had the better rotation. With Max Scherzer, Steven Strasburg, Anibal Sanchez, and Patrick Corbin. I just think that's that's a pretty good. That might be the second best starting rotation after the Astros, to be honest. Their problem's their bullpen, but if they're gonna pitch the way Anibal Sanchez pitched tonight, which is 8 innings, 5 strikeouts, 1 hit baseball, and you're just gonna have to give the baseball to Sean Doolittle in the 9th inning, and Sean Doolittle was fantastic tonight, getting those 4 outs. If the starters are gonna be this good, and Sean Doolittle's gonna pitch the way he did tonight, I think that Washington's gonna win this series. I really do. Now, Washington, St. Louis does have, I think their bullpen, they got Andrew Miller, Carlos Martinez. I think you can say maybe it's a little bit better than the Nationals. The thing is, their starting rotation is, Jack Flaherty and Adam Waiter are pretty damn good. But then after that, I'm not too sure about their bullpen. I'm not too sure. I beg your pardon. I'm not too sure about their starting rotation. Now tonight, Miles Musculas played really good. He played really good. It's just that simply Anibal Sanchez was a little bit better. But I'm going to say Washington. I'm going to say Washington in 7. It might not even be 7. I don't know. But we'll see what happens. I got Washington winning this one. It might be 6. 6, 7. I don't know. I'm going to say in Astros. I know it's probably not that famous. I know everybody's probably wanting the St. Louis Yankees World Series. I think that's what everybody wants, to be honest. Unless you live in Houston or Washington, I think everybody wants the Yankees, St. Louis, because those are 2 historic teams in baseball, Cardinals and Yankees. But I don't know. I feel like we might end up getting Houston and Washington. I really do. I think they're the I think they're the best 2 starting rotations in these playoffs left, and offensively ain't too bad either. So I'm gonna say Houston in 7 and Washington or in 7 as well. That is my World Series. Let me know in the comments. I could be completely wrong. We'll see what happens. But let me know in the comment section what you think. Until next time, I am out like a light.